Hey there, beautiful creatures. It's Kayla. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hi, I'm Kayla. I am medicated, caffeinated, and enlightened, and today I wanted to do this kind of soft, glam, holiday-inspired look. I'm going to be using the Natasha Denona AYANA palette. AYANA? A-Y-A-N-A. AYANA. It's so pretty. I love this green shade right here, this one on the end. So we're going to be playing with that. We're also going to be using the e.l.f. Fresh and Flawless palette. This one is in light, I believe. It looks like this. All right. I've already primed my face. I used the Glow Recipe Watermelon Niacinamide Dewdrops. Looks like this. Now, let's get started. First, take a little sip of whatever you're drinking. Today, I got some pumpkin spiced coffee. Oh, so good. So delicious. How have I asked how you are? I don't think I did. Hi, how are you? Let me know down in the comments. I love talking to you guys and knowing how you're doing. I'm doing okay. Today is a nice balmy 59 degrees outside and I am enjoying it so much. We're supposed to get a freeze tonight, so I cannot wait. Wintertime is my season. I fucking love it. I cannot wait. All right, let's get started. I'm going to put some concealer on. I'm going to use the LA Color Conceal It in Light. Looks like this. Grab my mirror here so I can see what the heck I'm doing here. I'm just going to put it here and here. Make sure I get all the product off the brush there. Alright, I'm going to take a Shot Marseille sponge. This is their just black one. And I'm going to start blending that concealer onto my eye here. All the way across and underneath. Same on the other side. My sponge is damp, by the way. Like so. Make sure it's all blended in and blended out. Like so, like that. Now we're going to take a little bit of loose translucent powder. This is the Wet n Wild translucent one. I'm going to take this little, this is a blush brush from e.l.f., but I love it for under eye setting powder. Or just setting powder. Setting my face in general. I'm just loading up the powder on my brush here. I'm going to swirl it in the cap a little bit. Tap it off. And I'm just going to buff it onto my eye holes where we put that concealer. Really just lightly feathering it in, buffing it. Alright. So we have a little something like that. Now, let's continue on with the face. I'm going to use, like I said, this e.l.f. Flawless palette. And I'm going to take a Wet n Wild angled brush, if I can get this palette back open. And I'm going to dip into the contour color, which is this one right here. And we're going to contour / bronze with this. And I'm just loading it up here. I'm really going to pack this on. Up under the temple. On the cheekbone. I love this little palette. It is so pretty. If you're my complexion, you will definitely love it. It's not too warm. It's not too cool. It doesn't turn orange. It just looks beautiful. I'm going to take a little bit across the tip of the nose. A little under the lip. We get all that blended on the forehead and into the hairline, like that. For blush, I'm going to dip into the lighter, peachier color, this lighter one here, same brush. Just going to tap it on and then brush it on the higher apple part of my cheek and blend it back into that bronzer / contour we put on. super pretty and super subtle. Put a little across the end of the nose. Make sure this is all blended up here. Take whatever's left over under the forehead, just a little. All right, we'll go ahead and add highlighter over here. We're going to use the one in the palette. This is a AOA Studio F19 brush from Shop Messé. And take the highlighter in here and just put it on the high points of my face. Starting with my temples and high points of my cheekbone. And take a little across the tip of the nose, the bridge of the nose. Cupid's bow. All right. Now, let's take another little sip of our coffee or whatever you're drinking on. Let me know what you're sipping on. So good. Let's put some eyebrows on. I'm going to use the e.l.f. Precisely My Brow in Auburn. I love the little fine tip on this. Can you see how little it is? All right, let's see. Just a few little hair strokes in the front here. Not super crazy. A little on the tail. Like so, like that. Does anybody else hold their breath while they do their brows, or just me? Could you see what I was doing? Because I can't. But you clicked on it. You might as well like and subscribe and all of that. You're here. You might as well. I'm glad to have you. Yeah. Now. If you are new here, hi, I don't edit, so what you see is what you get is what you clicked on. Let's continue. Welcome to my channel. Brows going on. Like so. Like that. A little more in the front here. Now let's take the spoolie side. I'm going to blend the front here just a little. And then just make sure all the hairs are going in the right direction. Okay. Now, let's move on to lips. I want to do lips real quick. This is the LA Color Lip Liner in Perfect Brown. I'm going to line my lips and fill my lips in with this. The cat opened the door. This color, and it's so pretty. I had a little bit of chapstick on, so it's gliding on super smooth, which it usually does. Why am I talking about doing this? I don't know. Like that. And here's part of the lip, okay, and then we're going to put a little bit of gloss on top. This is the Luxe Gloss from the Raw Beauty Christie collection. I'm just going to top it off with a little bit of that. This is in Glacier, by the way. All right, let's do some eyeshadow. Like I said, I'm going to use the Natasha Denona Anya palette, and I'm going to start with this lightest color, this one right here, and we're going to put this in our crease here. This is going to be our crease slash transition color. And since I have hooded eyes, I'm going to go pretty much all the way to the brow bone. I'm going to use you guys as a mirror for just a minute, if you don't mind. And I'm just tapping in. This is a Real Techniques fluffy crease brush. I don't know exactly what it's called because the name has worn off over the years. Yeah, so just pretty much putting this all over the lid. Like that. And then I'm going to dip into the next darkest color, this one here. Just on the tip, and I'm going to tap it off just a little. And I'm going to grab my actual hand mirror for this. And I'm going to put this right where we put that other one, but I'm going to keep it right in my natural crease. I'm just going to rock it back and forth in the socket. Rocking it in the socket. Alright, I'm going to dip back into that color, tap it off. Get a little bit in the crease here. So pretty. Really enjoy this palette. Alright, now I'm going to take a liner brush, and I'm going to take this dark color in here, this dark rich brown color. And this liner brush is from AYANA Badrow. So I'm going to pick it up, really load the brush, tap it off. We're going to start on the lower lash line right here on the outside, and I'm going to create kind of like a faux wing situation. Just a soft, smoky wing. Like that. See if we can repeat this on the other eye. This eye I have a scar, so it takes a little finagling to get it where I need it to be, but we'll get there. And both eyes, they say brows are, you know, cousins, not twins. Same for your eye shape. So don't worry if your one eye is a little different than the other. A lot of people's are. Feather that out a little bit. Alright, like so, like that. And for the lower lash line, I'm going to take a little bit of the darker color that we used on this e.l.f. pencil brush. And I'm going to run it just right along where we put that liner. I'm just going to blend this out. Both sides. Blend just a little on the top. I don't want this to be too harsh up here along this top lash line. Not at all, not at all. Alright, now I'm going to take the same fluffy brush and I'm going to dip into that green color, but I'm going to spray it with a little bit of setting spray because I want it to stick. I'm going to just swirl my brush in it. Any setting spray will work. Give it a little spritz, and then I'm going to put just a touch on this outer corner here, on this lower lash line. I want just a little bit of that sparkle. Dip back in, give it another little spritz, and put it on this eye. Just a little. I want just a touch. Just a touch. Like that. And that is the palette. Now I'm going to take this brow bar contouring situation. I'm going to take the lighter matte side and we're going to contour the brow with this. Well, highlight, so to speak. It's a creamy stick highlighter. I'm just going to put it right there and kind of tap it out. Right on the highest part of the brow arch underneath. And tap it out. Like so, like that. Put the lid on this. Sip, sip. Mm. So far, we're looking good, feeling good. Let's add a little mascara. This is the Maybelline Lash Sensational. Excuse me. Cue the mascara theme song music. Yeah. Okay, I am enjoying this mascara a little bit more as it's dried up and thickened up. Because before it was really, really wet and a little bit hard to work with. But now that it's thickened over time with just air getting to it, it's a natural progression of what mascaras do. I am enjoying it thus far. Don't like the wand though. I like a fluffy natural one. I got a hair on my lip. Something. Bottom lashes. And this like weird curviness in it. I tend to use it incorrectly, I think. We're going to do 2 coats, and I'm going to focus more on this kind of outer portion. Kind of dragging it out just a little bit. Like that. And that, my friends, is the finished look. I feel glamorous and ready to eat some delicious holiday treats, that's for sure. Alright, well, I'm going to do some awkward posing now, and I will see you all in my next one. As always, thank you for being here. Bye. Mm, 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 mm. The bronzer and the blush situation, I'm telling you, the e.l.f., don't sleep on it. Oh, if you're going to buy some, use my link down below. It helps me, helps you. We love a coupon around here. Yes. Okay, I'm going to go. Bye.